In this video, we're going to show you how to remove the bonnet catch from a Tiguan Mk2, that's years 2017 onwards. Tools you need for the job: a ratchet with a T30, a T25 screwdriver and a small flat screwdriver. Firstly, undo the 4 T25 screws along the top of the grille. So once you've undone the top screws, the grill just pulls towards you. I find it best just starting from one side, grabbing hold of this bar and pulling it. It's really tightly clicked in and it's not easy at this point. It feels like you're going to break the grill and it's not going to go, but it is just clicked in. There's sort of like pegs there, and there, 3 on each side. There is some on the top as well, but they're just locators. They're not stopping the grill coming out at all, so you don't need to worry about the top, it's just the bottom. So grab hold of it, and while you pull, there is a little bit of side to side movement which will help you. So grab hold of the bottom bar and just keep pulling at it and it will go. And work your way along. Once you've got a bit off, you've got a bit more leverage for the others. And that'll come out towards you. This model's got adaptive cruise control, so you can take the plug off the sensor that's in the badge, just push the little tab in and give the sensor the plug a wiggle and that'll come out. That's the grill removed. So before we undo the bonnet catch, you won't be able to take it out of the housing where it is on the front panel because the cable's got tension on it. So we need to separate the cable first. It comes in 2 halves of the cable, back half in the car and front half of the front panel, and it's here in this housing that's clipped under this headlight bracket there along the top that we need to take off first. So to get it out from under there, the gap's quite tight, so we need to create a bit of room just undoing this headlight bracket. You don't need to take it all the way out because there's 4 bolts there. Just a few turns will do, just so it's loose and we can get it out from under there. So now we need to push these little tabs in. We can get it out. This will usually be on the side that the steering wheel's on. So we get that out, and now this just pulls apart these little wings in here. Just pull the cable, and we can open up that housing, and the ball will come out, and just leave that dangling free. So now we want to undo the cable for the bonnet switch. That's in some conduit there that runs under this air intake housing towards the front. So just to make it a bit easier, just going to undo the T25 Torx each side of the air intake and just release it. There's one on each side. Just makes it a bit easier to get the cable out. So once you've popped them out, just pull the little tab up and that'll release. It doesn't need to come all the way out, it just needs to be just loose. And then this is the connector for the switch on the bonnet catch. So just pull that out of its housing, pulls upwards, and then push the little tab in, and that'll separate. And then you can just see down the gap there, this cable has got the wire in, and then also behind that is the bonnet cable itself. So using a flat screwdriver, just try your best to get in and just pry it out. It's just clicked into the front panel, just hooked in, and that's it. And then the cable you see there is just behind it. So both of them are free, and now we can undo the bonnet catch. Now holding the bonnet catch in is 2 T30 screws, so undo both of those. Now that'll wiggle out. Remember, the cables are still on the other end, so you'll have to feed those through. You should have created enough slack to pull it out. The cable won't come all the way because of the housing the other end going through the front panel, but you now, because you've loosened it at the other end and removed it, you should have enough slack now so you can get to this and pop that off, and then that hooks round and hooks into the catch, and then the electrical cable comes with it. So pull that through and it goes through a hole in the front panel, the same one as the cable. It's quite fiddly. I'm just going to sort of find the right orientation. And that's the bonnet catch removed.